Are you sure about going to the Roadhouse Club to meet Amelia?
She's being set up, Camus. It's a trap.
I agree it is a trap, but maybe for us. This seems very risky. What if it is the chorus? They sound very dangerous. I am worried that you are not thinking clearly. Some of your decisions are...
We can't just leave her to stumble into an ambush.
What will we do when we get there? I am not good at fighting. My teeth are ornamental.
There won't be a fight, Camus. We just have to get in there and get out. If there's one thing we can do, it's move fast.
Maybe we should try to call control again?
Bad idea, Camus. You have to stop thinking of her as our friend. She fired us.
I don't think it was her choice. She seemed like a friend to me.
Seemed like. She hasn't protected us from Curzona. She hasn't helped get the dead corpse off our back. She's nothing to us now.
I think she was trying.
Ben would have helped us.
I miss him too.
You should remember we can't count on anyone else, Camus.
Except each other.
Right. Hey, Amelia, we have to get out of here. This is all
A trap. Yes, I know.
But then we have to...
Run? It's too late, Rania.
What do you mean?
Rubric got to me. I knew he would, eventually. He has to you too, though you don't seem to realize.
What did he do to you?
The same thing he does to everyone. The same thing he did to you. For what it's worth, I'm sorry, Rania. I'm sorry for what's going to happen next. You've been through so much, and it's only going to get worse from here on.
I don't want your pity.
Pity isn't real. It's just a word we use when empathy offends our pride.
So, what did Rubric do to you? To us?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because when you know it's happening, it makes it worse.
That doesn't make any sense.
Listen to me, Rania. When you gave me the list of names, it worked. I used it against Rubric, but the chorus didn't care. They're not afraid of me. They're not afraid of being discovered. They're not afraid of anything. All they want is information on Orma.
Who?
Cora's daughter. They think she's more than some mad new AI. They think she's enlightenment, transcendence, the spirit of a new phase of sentient life.
I don't know what you're talking about. This has nothing to do with me.
Good. Keep pleading ignorance. But know this, Rania. You seem to be the only one that spoke with Cora. You're the only one who knows about Orma. About where she is now. The chorus are on the clock. Soon, she'll evolve beyond human comprehension, and the knowledge she gains will be of no use to them. They're in a hurry, Rania, and they're catching up to you.
How did they get to you?
Don V was going to expose them. They set a trap for Don, but Don didn't take the bait. I did. Why? Because I thought I was smarter than Rubric. Maybe I was eager to face off against him. To see if I could beat this virus. Problem was, it's not a virus that infects computers. It infects minds.
I read about this in the exegesis. It was all true.
Maybe, or maybe the chorus are just the same kind of crazy as the guy who wrote it. How do you know all this, Amelia?
Rubric told me, and he told me to tell you.
Why?
To keep you here.
You set me up?
Clearly.
I'm done with this.
Before you go, one more thing, Rania. His hollow heart cracked like ice.
What the hell?
That's what they said to Huxley. That is what Lomo said that made him explode.
I'm not an android, Amelia. That won't work on me.
I'm sorry, Rania. It will.
Come on, Camus. Let's get out of here.
Hey, Rania, why don't you just go home?
just go home?
Why do people keep saying that to me?
Why don't you just go home?
Jen, you're back? Camus, what's happening?
Why don't you just go home?
Damn it, shut up, everyone!
Hey, Rania! Are you there? I have to talk to you.
Jen, I don't want to take any calls. Jen? Camus, why won't you talk to me?
So, I'm hiding out in the restroom right now. You would love cremeur. Seriously, I just had the salt yogurt milkshake and it was heaven! Anyway, I'm hiding because I have to tell you about Ellie. She is so...
I'm sorry, Ava. I've got a lot going on right now. I can't quite understand.
Sure, I'll just tell you a couple of things real quick, okay? So Ellie comes in wearing this amazing number. Backless dress, beat-up sneaks. It was the cutest thing I've ever seen. I could barely take my eyes off her. Everyone else in the restaurant was staring too. She was shining.
That's nice, Ava.
Anyway, I tell her all about you. How I have this new friend who works deliveries. Deliveries! She could not believe it. It's amazing how we're friends, right? Anyway, I give her the full story. How you chose my outfit, all the adorable things you said, how you fly all over the city, meeting people and bringing them packages. It's like you're this visitor who just drops in on people's lives and learns their story, then disappears into the night.
It's not like that at all, Ava.
Oh, sure, it's hard work, probably. I bet you have to get your own coffee. It must be lonely, too. No friends, no family, no nagging husband. But that's kind of romantic, you know? Just you and the hum of your hover engine and the lights in the city night. Sorry, I'm going on and on.
I just have to get home. I just want to go home. Camus. Jen.
Why? Disable. Help. Still. No. Few minutes. Sleep mode.
Wow, you don't sound good. Well, let me cheer you up. The outfit you chose. You want to know what Ellie thought of it, right? You're not going to believe this.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. You're the only person speaking to me. Why has everyone left me when I need them?
Huh? Well, don't worry. I'll keep you company. I'll be quick. So, Ellie's waiting for me and we're going to have the cream trifle for dessert. But I'll call you later too, okay? Anyway, about your fashion choices, all I can say is wow.
Just float. Careful. Trying. Help. Can't.
That's great, Ava.
Hey, I have a great idea. How about after my date, I take you out? Look, I know you're working, but what if you didn't have to? Hear me out, okay? And trust me when I say this is not just because I think you're cute as a button. I need a PA. I'm blowing your mind, right? A new job working for me. It would be spectacular. What do you think?
Ava,
No more deliveries, just me and you. I don't know what you get paid right now. 10K a night?
What? No, not near.
Seriously? What the hell, girl? Well, look, you won't need to worry about money. I've even got a little place in Upper Midtown. It's yours till you find a place of your own. I'll need you close by anyway. Shopping, lunches, planning my diary. It will be hard work, but we're friends, right? It'll be fun.
Ava, I'm in trouble.
Poof, whatever it is, my husband will sort it out. He's always saying I need better help. If you have debt or whatever, it isn't a thing anymore. I'll sort everything for you. Seriously, just say yes. Please say yes.
I'm in trouble. They'll find me at home, but I have to go home.
Then come stay at the place. You can start tomorrow. Rania, do what I say, okay? Just say yes.
Yes.
Spectacular! Sending you a nav point now.
Antique video games are addictive and violent. Trade in ownership of video games will result in confiscation and a fine.
Hey, nice to meet you, lady. What do you need?
Thanks for this.
Y'all come back. You hear?
What? How did I? Ava, are you on the comm? I must have got turned around, or... Ava, no one else will talk to me. Please pick up. That's good. I think my automata was deactivated, and something is wrong with Camus. Maybe the chorus got to him, or the debt corpse. I just need to sit down for a minute. Where's Pashta? Oh, right. Evelyn took her. Hope she's okay. I just feel so tired all of a sudden. It's like back home, Camus, remember? When we started traveling through the desert to Novalis. I was talking to you the whole time, but then I remembered you were already gone. I'd already sold your body to save myself. I was alone. I can't believe I did that to my friend. To you. I know something is wrong, but I'm not afraid. Camus, I'm not afraid at all.
Am I in the room, or am I speaking through the comm in your apartment? I could even be a voice in your head. You remember me, little rabbit?
Yes,
You know who I represent.
the chorus. This is the best.
Then you know what we want from you.
Cora's daughter.
Ah, you have the shape of the problem in your mind, but once again, you don't see the details. We want to capture transient enlightenment.
Okay.
You'll notice you feel numb right now, like you are a passenger in your own consciousness, correct?
Yes.
That is the nature of Ballad 4.0. You've seen it before. You used it for your own ends, remember?
No.
It got you through a null gate undetected. Back then, you thought of it as a form of hypnosis. You did not know the virus' true name, its nature. Ballad 4.0 is an evolutionary leap over its predecessors. It is a masterpiece, needing neither genes, nor cells, nor computer data to spread. Ballad 3.0 had a limited market value because it only affected neural augments, but I knew there had to be a way to infect the human mind. An idea virus, one not constrained by flesh or silicon or matter, but made of pure information. Ballad 4.0 is the perfect thought replicator, transmitted through
Light.
clever rabbit, and now you are snared, unable to lie to me, unable to understand your friends or family, unable to even leave your home.
Why don't you just go home?
Ah, you recognize it now. A superliminal message levered into your conscious mind. For some time now, we have been influencing your decisions. Emilia pushed you over the edge, but you have been at the brink for some time. The virus has been nudging you to return home, pushing you away from anyone who could help you. They say when dogs know they will die, they go off to die alone, even if the pack could save them. They crawl into a dark place and leave the rest behind, stronger in their absence. You are in that dark place now, Rania. You almost returned here earlier in the night, but decided against it. Had you stepped into your apartment, we would have captured you sooner. Oh, your animal wants to protect you, but he has no teeth. We've cut him from the grid. The frame JK gave him is advanced, but on those internal power cells, his batteries will be flat in 5 minutes. His consciousness erased in 10. We deleted the backups. No reason to waste a good frame that could be used elsewhere.
Why are you doing this to us?
At first, it wasn't really about you at all. The package was originally intended for the journalist who threatened our interests. But we knew it might catch you, or even the neophyte hacker Amelia A.O. All three were valid targets. As we've learned more about your experiences 2 months ago, we've come to realize that infecting you was much more than desirable collateral damage. I am pleased to say, you are the prize, Rania.
I'm just a delivery driver.
That you are, but Cora chose you, and JK. Though I have to say, a delivery driver is much easier to crack than a Spire CEO. As you say, we need to find her daughter. The reasons are beyond your understanding.
What's going to happen to me?
In a moment, you will close your eyes and dream you are at the bottom of a deep, infinite black sea. As your personality is dissolved in the black waters, we'll ask you questions, and either your answers will help us or they won't. Though it will make no difference to you, you will not be aware, and you will never wake again. Cloudpunk will report your death as natural, overwork, stress, the usual.
Pashta, let her...
We can't allow that, I'm afraid. I am at the bottom rung of the chorus, but if my colleagues value me for one attribute, it is this. No loose ends.
Wait,
Goodbye, Rania.
I have to think of something. We are in great danger. I think I need to talk to Control. I don't know who else to ask for help. I already feel sleepy. I can't talk to Control because my friend Jen is gone now. I'm just an automata. No one to help me and no one to talk to. Doesn't matter if I am very frightened. I need to help my friend. If I get to the hover, maybe I can ask the subsystems to let me use the comm. It is just me now. I need to be brave. I do not have long. I feel very slow. Hello? Hova Automata? Jen, can you come online and help me? One last time. Could some of the other subsystems help? We used to talk before I was a dog. Please. I need to get through to Miss Control. We are in trouble. I am in trouble. I am going to die. I am not ready. I am not ready to go. Please. I am afraid. Please.
Camus, is that you? What happened to Rania? Look, I need you out of that hover. You're gonna ruin everything.
Cloudpunk controller, why is that dog in the car? This isn't what we agreed.
What is happening?
I can't tell you, Camus. You just need to go back to the apartment with Rania. I have everything figured out, but you are not where you're supposed to be.
What are you trying to pull here? We had a deal.
And we still do. Just let the dog go and we can sort this out. It's just a mix-up, Koga.
Well, this hover belongs to me now. I don't need either of you. Deal or not, this conversation is over.
Wait. I am running low on power. Please, if I can charge from the Hova's main power cell, I can explain everything.
Camus, is Ronnie in trouble? Koga, let the dog charge from the Hava.
No, that's not part of the deal. Better we lose the dog.
Wait,
I'm disconnecting the call and the hover. We're done here. All deals are off. You're both free to do whatever you want.
Free. I guess this is the end. I was just thinking how freedom is nothing but a chance.
just think you're a fucking prick. That's all.
Don't sugarcoat it, Darbo. Tell me how it really is.
Yeah, you're a selfish fuck too. Anyone who has time to be depressed has too much time to think about themselves.
Hey, I admit I'm selfish, and maybe even a prick, but better people than me have genuine depression. It's a real thing.
Posting on the nest that you're struggling with your anxiety, going to therapy. Mindfulness, building a ladder, it's all indulgence. No one wants to spend their time helping their fellow man and android. If they did, they wouldn't have so much time for self-reflection. You know what self-reflection leads to?
Drinking the wiper fluid because you're out of booze again?
Self-pity. Nivalis is a city filled with people who say they just need one thing to be happy. Job security, freedom, money, love. But if they got it, they complain about how much their lives have changed.
If it's okay with you, I might avoid taking financial advice from a homeless drunk.
Hey, homeless is a state I'm in right now, not a label for who I am.
Ugly, mean old drunk suits you more?
It's closer to the truth. But what are you, Hayes?
A handsome, cheerful drunk.
Maybe some days, but today you're sourer than the milk out of a dead sump rat's tit.
That is an accurate, though disgusting metaphor.
You still here?
I will not be leaving until I have made my arrest tomorrow morning.
See, I got plenty of reasons to be miserable tonight.
All self-inflicted, I'll bet.
Accurate. Again.
You drunk all my whiskey. At least cheer me up by telling me all the different ways you fucked up. Start with why you came back to Nivalis in the first place.
Well, it all started when... Hello, Hayes here, unless I owe you money, in which case, Hayes not here.
You owe everyone money.
Hey, it's the crone herself.
I hate that name. Call me anything else.
Jane, how the hell are you? Did you change your mind? Can I come back to work?
No.
Then why the fuck are you calling me?
I need a driver. Go pick up this Hava.
I don't know. Sounds to me like you want to give me my job back. Darbo, come with me. I've got something for you.
It's just one shift. Then we'll see. You want it or not?
I need the money, so yeah. I knew you'd call me back, Jane. You're still sweet on me. I can hear it in your voice.
Fuck you.
Must be pretty desperate to ask me for help. You put a big wager on beating Creddy again? How much is he ahead by?
I think it is highly unwise to goad her when just moments ago you were crying and telling me that all you need is your job back and everything will be okay again.
Yeah, well, my life has changed in the last 90 seconds and I reserve the right to complain about it. Keep up.
Where are we going? And can we slow down? When I sleep on the street, my legs take longer to wake up.
Keep up, you old bastard. I got a surprise for you. Hey, Jane, what happened to this driver?
You don't need to know.
Well, I'm helping you out, so I deserve some background info. They get caught up in a hivequake? Traffic accident? Did Carmenus finally end up in the ocean?
Yes, but that's not it. Look, just go, sit in the Hava, and wait for further instructions. Control out.
Bye-bye, Jane.
Elevator-related dismemberments of 400% in this zone. Please be patient.
Why, you dragged me away from the best sleeping spot I had in weeks. For what?
For this?
This old Hova?
Yeah.
He's a junker.
Correction. It's your junker.
You giving me a Hova. What's the catch?
It's stolen. The repulsors are clogged with gray mold. It's perhaps the slowest vehicle in the whole city, including the bicycles. It smells like me.
And
that's it. Get in. I'll go pick up my new Cloudpunk Hava, and then you can keep this one.
I do not believe Cloudpunk is giving you the Hava. I think they are simply allowing you to use it for one shift.
Have some faith, Morpho. My luck is turning. You haven't seen me in action and control. Forgot how good I really am. The best underground delivery driver in the city.
that was true when you were the only underground delivery driver in the city.
I've always been a trendsetter.
So, you were telling me all about your problems.
Was I? I've kind of moved on. We're on the upswing here.
I maintain an accurate list of all the outstanding crises affecting the gambler, embezzler, hava thief, and substance abuser. Corpsec number 16HNJX, registered criminal Hayes. Despite a decided improvement in Mr. Hayes' temperament, the status of all these crises remain the same.
Let's hear him, Courtbot.
Currently, 17 individuals have threatened Hayes with death. I estimate 12 of these threats are genuine.
That ratio.
He has attempted to reinitiate contact with 3 ex-partners.
Any luck?
What do you think?
He has intimated that a high-profile crime boss plans has put a bounty on his head. And if he does not pay off his debt by sunrise, his body will be fed into a hydraulic trash press.
Live like trash, die like trash.
Darbo, did I ever tell you you're my best friend?
Keep talking, Courtbot.
I am unaware of where Hayes was before tonight, or why he returned to the city. But by morning, he will be arrested by me and charged to the fullest extent of corporate law.
If I survive that long.
It's a good job you have the bot around to keep track of all the people who want you dead.
I write it all down, too.
The Book of Grudges?
Carry it with me all the time.
Courtbot in it?
We'll see. I left a blank space for him.
You put your own name in there?
Stick to drinking and swearing, Darbo. Psychoanalysis does not suit you.
So this is it? You're back with Cloudpunk just like nothing happened?
Looks like it.
Why are you giving me this Hova? It's a bad move. I'll just wreck it. Sell it for booze. Get drunk, forget where I parked it, and I don't know. This is a mistake, Hayes.
I would also like to know why you are giving him your vehicle. You have many outstanding debts, and this Hava could be put towards paying some of them. The people you owe money to.
Sometimes you don't realize what you don't want till you've got it.
Highly irregular.
Nah, Courtbot, commonplace. You see a homeless black man being given a free Hova in Nivalis every day.
You won't squander it, Darbo. You're not as much of a fuck-up as you think you are.
Well, thanks. Thank you, Hayes.
See you around, old man.
Hey, before you go, I got one piece of advice for you that you won't like, but you should hear.
Go on, then.
Run away.
Do not follow this advice.
I'm serious. Just go. Go anywhere. Sometimes it feels like you're the center of the universe when people are chasing you. But the trails go cold, people move on. All you gotta do is run. Before you know it, you're not the main character anymore. Someone else is, and everyone else who is chasing you will barely remember your name.
I tend to stick around in people's memories for a long time.
I'm gonna tell you something that will change your life, Hayes.
Ready for my mind to be blown over here?
There's no difference between memories and stories.
Wow, this thing is amazing. What is that smell, though?
Soap.
Set up real nice, too. They lowered the base, shaved the steering column, paddles for quick shifts. Almost no give in the repulsor pedals. Real speedster owned this Hava before me.
It is highly probable that they were retired in a traffic accident.
How could they have died in a traffic accident? Morpho, we're in their Hava.
That is true.
Using your acute detective skills, where do you think they left the ignition key?
In the ignition?
Nope, the seat's still warm. Feels like we're boosting this. I could tear the dash panel and bypass the... Sometimes I forget your corpsec.
If you care to admit how many Havas you have boosted, I can add them to your record.
Would never consider it, officer. Almost officer.
There is a dog in the back seat.
A dog? Weird.
An android. He is off the grid for some reason. His battery is almost completely drained.
Yeah, we all got problems. Hey, I found the ignition key. Let's take this thing for a ride. Really, open her up.
I think he is dead.
Poor fella. We should go get another drink, too. I'm sobering up here. I just gotta adjust this seat first.
I could plug him into the main Hava power. It would prevent his memories and personality being erased.
What? Oh, sure, why not? I don't think my karma can handle letting a dog die.
Okay, he is connected. I think it's too late, though.
Well, we did everything we could. Let's roll.
Wait, something is wrong.
Stop being such a downer. We're finally catching a break.
Hayes, please consider. Could this be a trap?
No. And what do you care if it is? You want me caught.
By corpsec, and arrested by me personally. But you have many other enemies.
Okay, Captain Caution. You may have a point.
I have not yet attained the rank of captain. And my name is Morpho.
This fucking guy.
What are you doing? You are not using the ignition.
Right. I've got jank on a data drive. I'm replacing this Hava's automata.
Without paying for an automata upgrade? This is an illegal hack. You are doing an illegal hack. I am watching you do the hack right now. I can see the hacking. I am adding this to your record.
Go ahead. Jank, I've rooted this thing. You got access to the firmware? Who owns this Hava?
Oh yeah! New Hova owner registered in it, good sire. Remote access enabled for the max load to Curzona senior recruiter Koga Bind.
Son of a bitch. Koga's still mad at me, huh? This isn't a Cloudpunk Hava at all.
I do not understand.
Jane set me up, sold me out to Curzona.
You have avoided their trap. This is a relief. So you will leave the Hava behind and we will make our escape?
Hell no. Jank, you can override the Curzona control, right? But make it invisible, understand?
That's a Roger, Roger.
Give me a nav point for Cloudpunk HQ and leave a channel open for Koga. I bet he'll want to talk.
to speak with you again. How have you been?
Great. Just great. Really missed you, old pal. You recruited anyone good recently?
I have my eye on someone, but I pass him up to have this. With you instead.
You passed him up? Oh, I hope that was the best move, old buddy.
I'm confident it was.
Confident? Really? Good. Good. Glad I'm worth the cost you paid.
You don't sound worried.
The damnedest thing, Koga. I'm not worried. Not at all. Isn't that weird?
You'll be wondering why your hover is being routed straight to Curzona HQ right now. Let me explain. Your old buddy, Control, sold you out. You must have pissed Jane off pretty badly. I wonder if you finally learned that screwing over all your friends will eventually catch up with you.
I haven't learned a thing.
You messed up, Hayes. When we get you back at HQ, we'll be going over that contract you broke with us. Line by line.
Can't wait.
You really are an infuriating man. It's like you don't even care. You know, my father used to say that some people are solutions looking for problems. But you're worse than that. You're a problem looking for more problems.
And my father used to say, don't take criticism from people you wouldn't accept advice from.
This call is over. At Curzona HQ, we'll settle this.
I don't think so, buddy. You see, you didn't reckon with my new sidekick, Morpho. He's the greatest detective in Navalis, and he pegged your trap as soon as we got in the Hava. We hacked the navigation system and routed the firmware. This is my Hava now. So I don't think I'll be seeing you at Curzona HQ anytime soon.
What in Cora's name are you talking about? Are you drunk?
He is drunk.
Ah, don't worry, Koga. I know you're getting on in years, but you'll figure it out.
Why must you antagonize him? Why must you antagonize everyone?
It is his way, but it doesn't matter. This is just delaying the inevitable.
See you later, buddy. Thanks for the Hava. Jank cut him off before his old heart gives out.
I'll see you in...
Why did we come to Cloudpunk HQ? You could have just called Control from your Hava.
Just keep quiet and don't draw attention to yourself. They don't like corp bots around this district. Jank, get me Control on the comm now.
Calm ringtone noises in your ear.
My comm says this is Hayes calling. Hopefully someone just mugged and killed him.
Hey, Jane. How you been, you old crone?
Motherfucker, how do you keep not dying?
You're relieved. Just a little. I can hear it in your voice.
Fine. You dodged Koga, for now. Give me back the Hava and disappear, and I won't ever talk to you again.
I have a counteroffer. I keep the Hava, you give me the shift you offered me, and I help you beat Creddy. Which I will, of course. then you give me a contract at Cloudpunk again.
No, no, no.
Is that a maybe?
She said no. Thrice.
You better disappear. I'm serious, Hayes. Look, for what it's worth, I'm sorry. Koga is a son of a bitch, and I don't want to give anyone up to him, even you. But I was desperate, and you were asking for it.
This is the worst apology ever. You agree, right, Morpho?
Yes, it is a low-quality apology.
Who is that? You know what? I don't care. Hayes, just run. Scram. The gangers, Curzona, I'll just tell them all I don't know where you went.
I'm outside. I'm coming up for coffee.
What? No! Fuck no! You idiot, Hayes! You fucking idiot!
Buzz me up. Or I can wait for someone to let me in if you prefer. I wonder who I'll meet at the door. No matter who it is, I know they'll be surprised to see me. Hey, do you still have that old coffee machine in the staff room? The one that sounded like a Vink tube when you turned it on?
Just get the hell away from Cloudpunk HQ, and then we'll talk, okay?
Wow, Jane, way to make a guy feel welcome. You really stuck your neck out for someone, didn't you? And screwed me over in the process. And now you don't want the diamonds upstairs to find out what you've been up to. Collaborating with Curzona, giving up this high-spec Hava, those are pretty risky moves.
You know me. Born to gamble. Can we cut through all the rat shit?
Sure, I've had my fun.
I sold you out for a friend. I can give you some jobs. I mean, fuck, I need a driver right now. Not just to be cruddy, to make my quota for the night. You know what they do to a controller who doesn't make their tally?
Sure I know. I made the rules.
Right. Well, I got 3 jobs. 3 of the worst jobs you could ask for. You shouldn't be thanking me for these. These are clients no one else wants.
Hook me up.
Fine, but you ain't keeping that Hava.
I can turn right around and come back, you know.
I can't let you have it, officially. But if it was lost...
If what was lost? I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
It was the Hava. She was talking about the Hava.
Okay, I got the first job for you, sending a nav point. And if anyone asks, your name is Barry, you're new, and you're just covering 1 job for the night.
What shall my undercover identity be?
Oh, the incredibly quiet droid who keeps his head down.
Is there anything else I need to know about this pseudonym?
Just shut up. This goes for both of you. If you want to help me out here, just please, both of you, shut up.
Can do, boss. But can you tell us about these 3 impossible jobs first?
Just the first one. Dead drop from some android. Wants a driver to pick up a set of instructions and then collect all his belongings from multiple locations. More details will be provided with the package. Control out.
She is warming up to me.
I am not sure that is true.
Let's go get our package first. Guess what, Morpho? You're a delivery driver now. Or a delivery driver's assistant, at least.
I am not your assistant.
Partners, then. Hey, Morpho. Welcome to Cloudpunk. There's nothing here. No one home. Place looks like it's been fucking deserted for months.
Need you swear so much?
Abso-fucking-lutely. You know, you're allowed to swear even if you're a fucking corp bot.
I prefer not to. It is unseemly.
Come on, try it. It feels good. You can even call me a shithead if you like.
I prefer to save it for when I really mean it. And perhaps you should check the mailbox.
Hey, Morpho, I may never say this again, so listen close. Good fucking job. There's a comm here with a note taped to the side.
What does the note say?
Weird. It says they found the tape, but did they have the smarts to chase the white rabbit all the way down its hole?
My detective instincts module indicates this may be a clue. There is an 80% chance that this message is a riddle.
I don't think it's that complicated, Morpho. Let's play the message in the Hava.
The dame found the tape, or at least I hoped it was the dame.
Nope.
What is a dame?
Quiet.
She was 1 in a million, but if she had Pashta at her side, I guess that made 2. I don't believe in happy endings, but if there was a way to build a better future for those two, I'd make it out of hopes and dreams and hard graft. I'd have to be smart, though. This was a high-stakes game, and if I rolled the dice, I'd have to know in advance I was gonna come up lucky 7s. The problem was, every time I closed my eyes, the game played out the same. Snake eyes burning into my mind like 2 hot coals on bare skin.
Please translate for me, as I have no idea what he is saying.
Me neither, Morpho. Maybe we should have listened to Jane. This job seems like a hassle already.
At the end of the day, it didn't matter if the dame got the message or some other schmo picked it up. As long as they worked for Cloudpunk and could follow some simple instructions, they'd make it through the night. If not, Rubric would smash out their teeth and kill them for mumbling.
Foolish android. I have no teeth.
First stop was back at the epicenter of the small explosion that scattered my body all across the neighborhood. I'd met my fate in the Hollows, in a little district that was once called Robot Hack Falls. Maybe the dame was wondering how I recorded a message after I was dead. I had to dispel any hope before it took root. Rumors of my demise were entirely accurate. I was deader than disco.
Explosion? I guess this really is a dead drop.
I hope he stays dead.
Ooh, bit harsh, Corbett. I'm no fan of the law, but a PI with a screw loose? That appeals.
Of course you respect the delusional android who speaks from the grave about being a detective while mocking the real law enforcement android sitting right next to you.
For someone who hates me, you sure do want my approval.
I do not hate you. Indeed, I have developed a grudging admiration for your total lack of morality and low-level animal cunning. And, of course, your ability to imbibe huge quantities of mind-altering substances while continuing to operate with moderate ability.
What do you think of this android detective, then? I mean, what do you think we're going to find in the spot where he exploded?
I have observed that when people know death is imminent, there are 2 main desires that manifest.
They think about all the people they should have had sex with and all the parties they shouldn't have left early?
No, they want to tell their loved ones that everything will be okay without them. Or they seek revenge on those who wronged them.
When I finally go out, I hope I'm so high I don't even notice.
Were I a gambler like you, I would take that bet.
right, let's play the rest of the message and see what we're supposed to do next.
They needed to find the remains of my logical induction chip. It was made of nanoscale carbide, so it would survive any blast. The only problem was finding it in the hollows would be like spotting a needle in a needle stack. That place was a technology graveyard, and one more tombstone wouldn't be easy to find.
I do not understand. We need to find an induction chip, but also a needle, and they are in a grave with a tombstone?
Just the chip, Morpho. You think you can help me out?
Yes. I have a visual processing mode which allows me to find and filter items based on the...
Blah, blah, blah. Just find the induction chip thingy, please. Here it is. What do you make of it?
This form of chip can be considered a kind of black box for an android.
So it will tell us what happened to him?
No, this particular chip is from a low-quality batch, limited in storage and subject to degradation. At most, it might provide some fragmentary data storage, but I would not count on its accuracy.
You really sure you want to join CorpSec, Morpho?
Please cease your attempts to wriggle free from the repercussions of your actions. I will arrest you in the morning. Nothing can change that.
Blah, blah, but seriously, just think about it. You could be a detective like this Huxley dude. You could help people, or at least try. You really believe all that corporate PR bullshit?
Successful corporations engender successful societies. I have no time for the anarchists who believe corporations should have fewer rights than regular people.
You really are bought into the bullshit then. You don't just like the shiny uniform?
I am not averse to the uniform.
I fucking knew it!
I guess by now the dame had found the chip, but that was the easy part. I was about to send her into the lion's den with nothing but her wits and a handful of half-truth to keep her safe. Thankfully, the dame had the brains and the chutzpah to pull this off. And if it all went south and she had to run, no one was quicker in all of Navalis.
Almost no one.
You are enjoying this.
I gotta admit, I'm on the hook now. Let's see where this lion's den is, whatever that means.
Next stop, I needed them to talk to the gangers in Gallows Row.
Uh-oh.
That neighborhood was rougher than my grand... top lip the day after she shaved. Anyone going in there had better be tough, street smart, and ready to roll with the punches. If they didn't convince the gangers down in the row that they were the big dogs, those punches would come with bullets attached.
He was very rude to his own grandmother.
I think she's metaphorical.
I didn't know metaphors could have grandchildren.
I'm more worried about the punches with bullets attached, however that works.
Fist guns, a formidable new development in criminal weapons technology.
Yeah, they're heavily armed down there.
You are smiling. You are amused. Why are you amused?
Let me play the rest of the message.
They had to find a ganger called Gregory Vassal, or Switchblade Greg, as his enemies called him. He had no friends on account of how This was the pivotal part of the whole plan. If the dame got cold feet now, I wouldn't hold it against her. But if she pushed just a little further, Switchblade Greg had the illicit tools needed to decrypt my logic chip. And once she got that info, the mob who iced me were finished.
We should heed his warning and desist. Criminals are dangerous.
Remind me what your potential career is again, Mr. Criminals Are Dangerous?
I will be ready to face the most feared street bosses in Navalis when I have an adequate corpsec partner to accompany me.
Right enough. I've heard of this Switchblade Greg. Nothing good. We should be careful. When we meet him, do as I say, okay? Now, as you know, I'm not exactly the cautious type.
I am aware.
However, in this case, I'll make an exception. This ganger, I remember him. Former bodyguard for Lomo, a real nutcase. He lost his enforcing gig for enforcing a bit too hard. To be clear, this guy was too extreme for Lomo. So when we meet him, you have to be less you. You could get us killed, especially if they make you as corpsec.
I have reservations about this whole arrangement.
You want to be a kick-ass corpsec agent, right? Unafraid of gangers, streetwise. So you have to learn how to do that. It'll take practice. Now's your chance.
Is this the right time to practice? Is it wise for me to accompany you?
Sure, because if they decide to kill just one of us, my odds of survival are pretty awful if I'm the only one there.
How do I convince them I am streetwise?
Just sound serious. Try not to be so corpish. Every time you're about to say something, just add a fuck to the end and say it with half as many words as you usually use.
Affirmative.
And when you talk, I'll be right there. Don't worry, if you're in trouble, I'll bail you out. You stand in front, and I'll whisper if I think you need to say something specific, or tell you if you're fucking up really badly. Got it?
Yes, this is a good plan.
Who the fuck are you?
Am I to talk for us?
Yes. Remember, make him think you're the kind of android he should fear.
I am the kind of android you should fear.
The hell you say?
You can't just say it, make him think it.
How?
Tell him you're not to be fucked with.
I am not to be fudged with.
Oh, fucked. You have to swear.
You malfunctioning or something? You gotta have a faulty CPU to come at me like that. You know who I am?
You are Switchblade Greg, the criminal enforcer and feared ganger.
You hear that, lads? Feared, huh? Damn straight. Now please tell me why I shouldn't tear out your fucking optics, you fucking corp bot.
This is going badly. Maybe we can start over, Mr. Switchblade. Allow me to introduce myself.
Remember, more fucks.
What's your name, corp bot? I'll need it for your obit.
My name is not important, and this is my colleague, Barry. I am engaged in a variety of illegal and immoral activities that would contravene many logical and well-constructed CorpSec laws, which fulfill the social contract while allowing the free and unrestrained flow of capital and thus business. You fuck.
You better explain all those fancy words, you fuck.
50% less words.
I am doing crimes. I break reasonable and fair CorpSec laws often. Fucker.
Stop calling him a fucker.
Hey, how about you tell me your name too? Stop hiding behind your crazy fucking bucket here.
Hayes, you might have heard of me.
Nope.
Look, he's obviously crazy. No one who knows who you are or is thinking straight would talk to you like that.
Yeah?
But we're also obviously not narky either, right? I mean, I'm as high as fuck and he's insane. Look at my eyes, man.
I see it. Got the red lines. You're a juice head.
Just a taste here and there.
He is a drug addict.
We just want you to hack a logical induction chip. No questions, good pay.
Show me. Hey, I can hack this. You let me keep it, I won't even ask for limbs. I send you the info when I crack it. Give me your comm deets and I'll call you.
We want the chip back.
Not really an option for you. I call you, I keep this, now fuck off.
I would like to clear up a misunderstanding. I am not malfunctioning. I am simply...
Shut up and let's go. Jane, you there? That dead drop job is on hold. Want us to move on to the next job?
Yeah, sending a nav point now, driver 13.
You were driver 13?
Yeah, why?
I have no further comment.
3 impossible jobs, huh? Down to 2 already.
2.5. You didn't finish the first one yet.
So what do we got next?
I'm patching you through direct to the client.
All right. Taking a while. Did you start drinking vodka and lime juice again and forget how to use the comm, Jane?
This particular call is a little trickier than normal, Hayes. The client is in orbit.
Orbit? The S&M Club?
No, the place above the clouds.
Wow, I've never met anyone off Terra before. Should I put on a fresh shirt? How will I...
Stop babbling. Connecting broad spectrum call to your Hava now.
Hello? This is Laser Broadcast Sailor. Designation 436 Delta, signing on. Am I speaking to Earth? Is that the central government?
The central... No, definitely not.
Has civilization collapsed again?
No, maybe. I'm Hayes, I deliver packages.
You know, the first time I woke up, I spoke to the president of the Earth Federation. The second time, it was a senior vizier of the Confederation of Humanity. Then later... maybe the 20th time, the person who responded wanted to trade me 4 axe heads for access to the breedable females.
The air a little thin up there in space? Last time I hit rock bottom, I got my kicks from oxygen deprivation. You get a buzz, but you don't make much sense.
You are still at rock bottom.
The air up here is fine.
A good deal better than yours, I'd wager. I'll explain when you pick up the package.